When you have a dominant champion in front of you, the last thing you need to do is awaken the monster in her. Things can get out of control very quickly. Whatever you say before the fight, you should be able to back it up, because very quickly you can find yourself on the wrong side of a beating. Some things should not be used in fight promotion. And what happens when you joke about suicide? Well, you'll soon find out. Back in 2011, Dana White made it clear to everyone that women would not find a place under the UFC lights. But this was just one of his lines that he was forced to eat. Listen, I never say never.
Listen, I never say never.
Just 2 years later at UFC 157, for the first time ever, two women entered the octagon and fought in a title fight. It was Liz Camouche and Ronda Rousey. It only took one round for the girls to prove they deserve a place on the MMA stage. And it only took one round for Rousey to prove she is the best in the world. With amazing judo and submission skills, Ronda became the first female UFC champion, extending her undefeated streak to 7 fights, all first round finishes. This was just the beginning for her as the queen of the sport, and she continued to wreak havoc in the bantamweight division. The years passed and new challenges came, each convinced she could dethrone the champion. Of course, that's how they should think before a title fight. But regardless of their high self-confidence, they couldn't justify it when they fought. But one specific opponent awakened the beast in the champion. It's always interesting when new competition comes along, especially if it's an undefeated fighter. It was Beneil, a Brazilian grappler with top-notch boxing who came to the UFC in 2013 after a streak of victories and began climbing the ranks. While Ronda did what Ronda does best, she destroyed the competition with armbars and knockouts. Sarah McMahon, Alexis Davis, and Kat Zingano were all finished in the very first round. The only one who survived to the third was Miesha Tate, but even she had no answer for Rousey. There was a question of whether there would ever be a fighter who could resist Rousey, but luckily, Kohei appeared, who promised a lot. Betch had received 3 UFC victories, and in 2015, she found herself in the title picture, which she decided to push with verbal warfare, but crossed the line. And it was very, very dark. Ronda previously revealed that her father, Ronald, suffered from a serious and long-term illness. He had a rare blood disorder that severely impacted his health and ability to recover from injuries. He had broken his back and was unable to heal properly due to his condition, which was similar to haemophilia. But this was not the worst thing that could happen, and Ronald proved it. After a long battle with illness, he decided to take his own life and thus leave a trail of grief in the lives of his family. Ronda was devastated and got emotional every time she spoke about it. Betch couldn't help but touch on Ronda's trauma. Calling the champion mentally weak was bearable, but the comment that followed was brutal and irreversible. She is winning, so everybody around her is cheering her up. But when she realises she is not everything she believes she is, I don't know what might happen. I hope she does not kill herself later on. Whether Ronda is truly mentally weak, whether she cracks under pressure, how she ends up reacting to Betch's comments, well, the entire world was about to find out. Angry stare-downs, tensions over the roof, and 2 security personnel just in case. All of the above was present while referee John McCarthy gave a briefing on the rules of the fight. Without a glove touch, the fighters went to their corners, waiting for the command to start. The moment John said, "Let's get it on," Betch and Ronda engaged. One wanted to carry out revenge and the other wanted to justify her words. Fists started flying early and everyone was expecting another judo throw from Ronda and a swift armbar like every time so far. But that didn't happen, because there is a more brutal way to bring vengeance. Consequently, Ronda pushed her against the cage, unleashed a barrage of punches and spilled Betch on the canvas like a glass of milk. The entire fight was finished in less than 60 seconds. This was one of the memorable women's fights that raised women's MMA to a new level. Just like that, Ronda exacted her revenge, defended her title, and had only one comment for her loquacious opponent: "Don't cry." In a sport like MMA, a lot, near anything, is fair game when it comes to promoting a fight. Say you want to smash your opponent's head in, make fun of them, slam their fighting skills, but don't say what Kohara did.